Check sound, check sound. Let's play Genshin Impact. I want to play the Kannazuka Warudo quest. You can't afford to delay any longer. Almost everyone has been evacuated now. Is this not the perfect time to sort everything out? Mind your own business. The Tarasuna's safety and the smelling operation are our business. Don't you have shrine duties to attend to? Or are you trying to tell me that metalwork is under the authority of the Grand Narukami Shrine now? Don't you lecture me. You really think I'd be here talking to you if I didn't have to be? It's because you aren't doing your job. The Tatarigami's influence is now being felt even by the sacred Sakura at the Grand Shrine. That's the only reason Lady Miko sent me out here, to exercise it. Artyom, what? How is it possible? The Grand Narukami Shrine is now near here. You are far too dismissive of the Tatarigami's power. Praise be to the mighty Electro Archon. The Tatarigami core has proven useful. It can be used as an unlimited energy source. How convenient. You think that's as far as the issue with the Tatarigami goes, do you? A problem arises with the Tatarasuna's Mikange furnace, and as far as you are concerned, the most pressing issue is a temporary halt in production. Right. The fact we have to halt production is damaging the war effort. This is the most critical issue of all. Ugh, forget it. I'm only here to deal with the Thunder Sakura issue anyway. You may not like what I have to say, but I urge you to be more vigilant in how you are handling this. You broke in expert from Fountain to work on the Mikage furnace, yes? Most of them have left already. But unless I am mistaken, one engineer has stayed behind for equipment maintenance. What's stopping you from approaching him? You must mean Xavier. He already approached me and he and I had a conversation. But the one managing the maintenance of the Mikage furnace is Sir Hanbei, and he isn't here. Beyond that, I don't have the authority to divulge any further information. That Hanbei, never mind, this isn't getting me anywhere. Since you place such a great emphasis on authority, then let me put this to you in those terms. If the situation deteriorates any further, you can expect to be visited by someone with the authority to take this out of your hands. As much as I appreciate the unsolicited advice, you don't need to worry yourself about this. Once Sir Hanwei gets back, I'll report the situation to him. Until then, forgive me for abiding by the rules, but I can't tell you anything else. Such a tiresome conversation. Those two seem to be arguing about something. Things look quiet tense. Paimon thinks they mentioned something about the Mikage furnace. Maybe something's happened to this island. Let's go ask those two over there. Is there something I can help with you? What's this? What's all this Mikage furnace and Tatarigami talk? It's just a small problem. We need a little time to sort out. You are an adventurer, aren't you? This place isn't suitable for you or your ilk. Get out of here. What the fuck? How did it come to this? You are not Olander, aren't you? You've got some terrible luck to have traveled to Inazuma at this time. That island is called Tatarasuna. It's a smelting plant for jet steel which is used to forge weaponry. Are you aware of the legends of Inazuma's swords? The jet steel manufactured here is the reason that Inazuma's swords are as sharp and durable as they are. No need to worry, this can be hardly be called confidential military intelligence. After all, the Tenryu Commission feels that having the ability to forge powerful weapons is something they should flaunt. A few years ago, for the purpose of expanding production capacity, they hired a team of consultants from Fontaine. They built the Mikage furnace, a machine that can fully harvest the power of Tatarigami. We have warned them countless times not to let their guard down when it comes to the Tatarigami, but they decided to go ahead with the project anyway. After the Mikage furnace started production, most of the consultant team returned to Fontaine. Only Sapphire, who we just mentioned, stayed behind in Inazuma. But during one of the previous battles, something went wrong with the furnace. The part that stored the corrupt Tatarigami energy became extremely unstable. Work was held in the Tatarasuna, and everyone was evacuated shortly after. Sapphire took emergency action, and he seems to have set up a containment dome around the Mikage furnace. It's only temporary solution though. He's probably still on the island now, trying to figure out a way to solve the problem for good. Meanwhile, the shogunate is only concerned about restarting production as soon as possible. I hear that they are even considering calling the consultant from the Fontaine back again, but I don't think they'd be willing to come under the current condition in Inazuma. And it just has to be that Hanbei guy in charge of this whole thing, doesn't it? Who is Hanbei? Manager, you could say, always going on about procedures, articles, and applications. His first reaction is never to find a solution to the problem, instead it's about what form should be filled out and which powerful individual needs to be informed about the incident beforehand. He's probably in the city right now preparing to submit whatever forms he can find. I really don't know if he's actually aware of the severity of the situation. I just hope that Sever or our craftsman can find some way to solve the problem. Something would to go wrong with the Tatarigami inside the Mikage furnace. Well, if it happens, you should probably leave the island. I see. This serious no adventure for sure. Let's do what she mentioned that someone named Sever is trying to find a solution. Why don't we go and take a look? It put our minds at ease if we could help take care of this one. See, so let's look for Savior. Tara. Tatara tells. Let's help this Fontaine guy. It is hopeless. Hello there, are you Savior? That's right, Savior. The name's in the name's mine, but is fate fair or foul that we should meet at this time and place? Pray tell, fine light, who are you? I'm just a helpful adventurer. Adventurer, eh? A grand adventurer en route to the stars, the abyss and beyond arrives here on the island of conflict and Tatarigami. On the way here, did you happen to see a protective cover that looks like a bubble? Okay then, no that makes sense. The containment dome's not usually visible. If you want to view it from distance, you have to employ a specific observation technique. Not with my eyes, that's for sure. I view it by availing myself of this work, the Mikage Furnace Emergency Response Procedures Trial Version. I have followed the instruction to the letter based on the readings given by the instrument. It seems that the dome has been successfully activated. One other thing I should mention is that technically speaking, its official name is the fuck you. Fantastic, is considered an incapable young lady. Ah, what a blessing it is to become acquainted with one such as her. But whatever happened, I have now sealed it following the microphone shut to a certain extent. Well, it might be 893 pages long. But trial version has no information on emerge user applicable in real-time scenario. We need to form an editor groups for trial version. Next, blah, la 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 la. Okay. Anyway, point being, even though I have followed the emergency response measure, they weren't the most complete and informed within the content one has turned less than ideal. So we say Mika Furnace has now ceased operation indefinitely. So it's getting incredibly antsy about it. Allegedly, Mika suddenly bought out some of his people to arrange for evacuation of the civilians. Now that really got him riled up. Ha ha ha. But if things continue like they are, who knows? That harus namanya just turned into a glorious firework visible all the way from my dear home, the beautiful town of Petrichor. In the worst case scenario, yes, it could. We have not reached that stage, but if it's get that serious, precisely, but considering it mostly deals with insurance claim and lawsuits and the like, I was rather hoping it wouldn't come to that. Recently though, the instrument is indicating that the containment dome I activate is a little unstable. But I don't know what or where the problem is. Back in my beautiful homeland, we would normally have a vision wielding expert diagnose the problem. Then we form a dedicated review panel to discuss and raise proposal approves bla bla bla. Nggak boleh karena true naked best guess, my dear boy, please, that is woefully inadequate representation of what goes on. A fair description would be observation and influence drawing on a wealth of professional experience. Precise. So my guess is that it could conceivably, potentially, possibly, probably be an issue with the device containing the Tatarigami core that is having a knock-on effect on the containment dome I installed. But even if that's the case, the reading given by this instrument seems off. Something must have happened outside the dome as well. Shit. Ini udah bu. So you have missing your vision bearer, yes. Yes, that is under the current circumstances in the area around the Mikange furnace, only a vision bearer would be safe. Anyone else would probably make it around 3 paces. Except for me, I'm a special case. I'd have croaked about halfway through taking my first step. In short, if we only knew what exactly was going on with the Mikange furnace, I'd likely be able to formulate a repair plan, but would still need a review panel to approve it. Wait, it would only take one person to fulfill the function of a review panel. Allow me to take a look. But it doesn't have vision, I have my own way. That's so alright, you have swayed me. It's not technically proper procedure, but we shouldn't achieve anything by just sitting on the issue. And I suspect that if we left Soldier to handle it, his report would still be sitting in his superior chest of drawer gathering dust as the island was being blown sky high. Let me pick up here, then we'll head off. In any event, we need to get closer to the Mikage furnace to get a better idea of the situation. Perhaps you could go and investigate the surrounding area while I'm picking up. The strange readings must have something to do with the whatever happening in the Mikage furnace. Actually, as representative of the present review panel, I have already granted myself authorization to pick up and strike champ, so no need to worry about that. I see. The nearest one should be around here. The Mikage furnace. I need to get myself yes, we keep our distance.
Take it easy.
Ah, shit. I can't solve the puzzle yet. There is this stupid Fatui.
You'll get frostbite.
Let's begin.
Gotcha. These are about to get dicey. No.
This isn't good.
This rift must have something to do with the Fatui. Alright. Seems we run ourselves again with the Fatui. Ah, hujan, cuk. Kaget, cuk. I did it my way. A huge rift. 0 meter. Gimana cok observe cok makane.
Take it easy.
How the freaking freak I freaking observe. I did it my way. Finally, the rift's looking more dangerous by the second. Report back to the Savior. This is Xavier. Xavier Hernandez. The chitty guy from Fontaine. The situation looks stable, at least. The situation with the Mikage furnace. Yes, indeed. From my observation, the internal build-up of that origami energy doesn't seem to hike. The reason I initially activated the dome was to stop people from going inside, mostly because of the legal liability it puts on us. Basically, if too much energy accumulates inside, then this dome is completely useless. The main thing here is that everything looking good right now, so it's happy days. No need to pour over mundane details at this point. So how is the dome looking? It's got 3 reef in it and a whole load of fatui. Reef, wait a moment. Fatui? What are those laziness nails doing all the way out here? Whatever it is, it can't be good. You've got right, but if the current issues with the Mikange furnace are the Fatuis doing, then that complicates things. Goodness gracious, how can this be happening? I'm just a humble engineer. I only wanted to come here to do a little research, do some filming, and get a taste of Inazuma's delightful culture, etc. How did I go from that to being caught up in this whole mess? It began as a simple technical issue, then that soldier turned up, and all of a sudden it's somehow a process issue. Then somehow during said process, it transforms again into an Inazuman domestic affair that Outlander are strictly prohibited from interfering in. And now the Fatui are here. If it goes on like this, the nature of this problem is going to change quite radically indeed. You've had a similar experience before, drowned into a messy situation that fundamentally has nothing to do with you whatsoever. That's unfortunate. Whatever. I'm here now, and I'm the only person capable of resolving the issue with the mega furnace. Technically, it would be compliant decision both in terms of process and in terms of who has jurisdiction over it. But I can just leave it unresolved. Perhaps I just need to accept that for a searcher this is just the way life is, or as we say in the fountain, Siles de la vie. Cesta la vie. Itu bahasa apa ya? Cesta la vie. French. Cesta la vie. Iya, French. Fontaine. City of art and music. Mondstadt Fontaine. If the Fatui are really here to try and get their hands on the Tataringami energy inside the Mikange furnace, then the containment dome should be a major stumbling block to their plans. Indeed, there is no doubt in my mind that the Fatui are at least tangentially related to those rifts. I see. So it's those cracks in the containment dome that are causing my instruments to give this anomalous reading. I must say they are very stealthy. They managed to make it all the way here and damage the dome and access the inside of the Mikange furnace without anybody find out. If that's the case, there is a real possibility here that they have already made it inside, if they are left to their own device in there. Are the Fatui really so reckless? If it exploded, they would share the same fate as everyone else. I wouldn't put it past them. Dear me, they are truly daring. First thing first, we must find a way to scare them off. Give him a moment to think. I've got it. Since they decide to sneak inside the Mikange furnace quietly, it must mean that they wish to avoid a direct confrontation with the shogunate. So all we need to do is make some sort of big dramatic gesture to make them think that the shogunate is already onto them. That might just make them much more cautious in their approach, which will make our investigation much easier. Do you know of the Kamuijima cannon? It's a big gun built using the latest technology powered by electro. The shogunate had a few of them installed on this island for military purposes, since this is where the front line was. But as the war went on, things changed and now they are currently sitting there unused. You'd have to ask our soldier friend, but I'm sure he'd only tell you that he is not at liberty to disclose classified military intelligence. If you want to my take, I think the Shogun army underestimated the sophistication of their enemy. They installed the Kamuijima cannons hoping to halt Sangonomiya's advance with an overwhelming firepower. But although the Kamuijima cannon does indeed pack quite the punch, it has a limited field of fire and it's not very mobile. Most importantly, big artillery guns like these need several people to operate them, and maintenance is a real headache. Trying to defend the Mikage furnace and the Kamuijima cannons at the same time mean that our soldier friend and his comrades were spread much thinly. So ultimately, it actually gave Sangonomiya an opportunity after making it past the Kamuijima cannon's field of fire. They quickly took down the forces guarding the Mikage furnace. Before the shogun's army could get emergency reinforcement to the Mikage furnace, they had already withdrawn from there and started attacking from a different direction, constantly being dragged back and forth kept the shogunate's force successfully occupied. So when the Mikage furnace started having problems, they were forced to halt production. Meanwhile, the Kamuijima cannons installed in the wall became essentially useless against the kind of tactics employed by the Sangonomiya side. Suffice it to say that as far as the fight on this island went, Sangonomiya had the upper hand. So freaking worthy. I don't think so. They should be well aware that the Tatarigami sailed in seven treat Sangonomiya or the shogunate any differently from each other if the Mikage furnace was destroyed. All they want is to continuously harass and attack the Mikage furnace to be a nuisance to the shogun's army and slowly wear them down. I wonder who it is that is planning all this precise attack from Sangonomiya's side. Well, that's enough chit chat. And as a result of some miracles, Genshin actually know how to operate the cannon. Well, I won't get deeper into it, but we do have other technologies besides just maintaining and producing equipment. As I have said before, the containment dome is meant for stopping people from entering. The fact we have already broken through that much we have seen with our own eyes, though it might seems like it's just a few small tears. The truth of the matter is that the dome is actually barely holding up. If they are left unchecked, even if the Mukugafune is like, they will definitely find other ways to cause problems. If we don't destroy the dome, we'd have to go through the 3 tiers that the Fatui made to repair the Mikage furnace. We'd be fishing a battle for those Fatui to shoot. But if we destroy it altogether, not only will it shock the Fatui and provide us with an advantage opportunity, it would also allow for us to have more routes to choose from. Besides, if we can repair the Mikage furnace in time, everything will return to normal even if we do destroy the containment dome. Have a little faith in me and in the marvelous technology of my homeland Fontaine. Come. Kamuijima cannon map. For you on your map. Don't we need to prepare some projectiles? Normally, we would, and the cannons use a very special type of projectile. That's why the shogun selects for leaving this huge cannon in the wild. But as I have said before, I happen to know how to operate this sort of cannon. What I also know how is to make use of electro to bypass our projectile related limitation. Which since neither of us has sufficient if we are to get a hold of some stable elemental power, we should go ask the treasure hoarders if we make borrow a few of those curious small bottle in which they seal some. Don't worry, I can control element. What? But you are not a bearer of the vision. I guess we'll have our own little secret, eh? I shan't pry. Then, on behalf of our special review board, I will be entrusting you with this task. I am confident that we will make a wonderful team. Be my ass. I am the one who do all the freaking works. Torn page. Treasure hoarder map. 1, 2, 3. Let's mark on the map. Investigate.
Illusion shattered.
Affected by electro. Evoke electro granule. Kamijima cannon. Okay. I just only need the fire. Fire. Damn, I was good. Now, shall we get shoot the realize stone? Nice.
Take them. I have no need.
Let's go to the next. It's in the middle of 3 islands. Just so happen it was quite a distance. Nope. Nicely done. Ah, shit. I need to that stupid freaking thing. Oh, I don't need to. I can use this particular Ow.
Let's light it up!
Nice. I need to affected by electro. One. That's enough. Nope. Perfect. Report back to Shafir. Safir, oh Safir. The chitty guy from Fountain. You are back. My, that was loud. My eardrums are still ringing after hearing the cannons. The Fatui will most certainly suspect that the shogunate has become aware of their activities. Still, something seems off here. Why has no Tataringami energy begun to leak out after the containment dome was destroyed? Could it be that some of the Mikage furnace system are still operational and have already purified some of the energy? Or perhaps the Fatui are collecting that energy? Whatever the case may be, please take this opportunity to go and find out. Watch out, it's the Fatui. Where is the freaking Fatui?
Witness the power of Fuwa! No, my sword! There is no escape! Quietly now. Torn to oblivion!
One game. I give you what you want. Goodness me, they don't beat about the bush, do they? And this is how the Fatui roll. Their lack of care for the delicacies of law is really, well, the further they are from me, the better. It seems like their target is Tatarangam energy, which is within the Mikage furnace. Go check up on the stages of the storage device inside the Mikage furnace while the Fatui are distracted by all these arakas we are making. If you encounter any Fatui, why, take them on. If you have a very confidence in your ability. Every confidence or ignorance. Such. This quest is an average. Nice. Oh shoot. I need to keep the electro. In my body. Oh shoot.
Take it easy.
It's on the top. Blighty.
Body and mind.
This should be the Mikanga furnace. Oh shoot, take a picture. Fuck it. Picture. Just use the camera. Report back to Sapphire. Did you find the device? Yes, and I took a picture of it. This is your Mikanga furnace. Let me take a look. Good, good. It has not suffered too much damage. If all the other emergency systems are working normally, most of the energy circuits inside the device would have been cut off already. That I would consider great fortune even amidst our many miseries. I have a few more preparation to make and also need to give the problem we face here at the Mikanga furnace some thought. Come find me after a while, we still have a lot of work to do here. Finally. I can directly talk. Never mind. Kujo encampment. Let's get down. Hello there, my dear gallant boy. I have a good news and bad news regarding the Mikanga furnace. Which would you like to hear first? The bad news is that the Fatui are still poking around inside the furnace. They very much seems to be searching for a way to get their grubby hands on the Tatarangami core. The good news is that the core has not suffered much damage, so I can take care of it myself. Obviously, the Fatui will be none too pleased to hear that. But if we let them meddle any further, the Tatarangami force will get out of control. This entire island will be blown. However, if we focus solely on the Fatui, the Tatarangami energy build-up inside the containment dome will eventually reach its limit all the same. So we need to deal with both of them at the same time. Well, put it simply, academically speaking, fuck you. Fuck you. But with how the situation is inside the Mikanga furnace, whichever problem we choose to tackle, we're likely to have to face the other in the process. So ultimately, the fact of them. Yes, yes, that's correct. But both of them, fucking worthy. Why? Such a boring this dialogue. But one step at a time, as the lady was saying. Fuck you, I don't care. Yes, yes, you go from Riue, Mondstadt, Souvenir. I have a teensy tiny plan to fix the overnight situation, but I will need your help. You got it. The handyman, traveler, from I can ready for a flight that's writing about you. I digress. Now hold on this sensor beacon if you please. I need you to place them in a number of locations for me. Leave it to me. I shall leave it in your hand. Mark location. Counting on you. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Take it easy.
Making a
No, my
solid
sword.
dialogue. It's really hard this day. I barely had any game with a decent dialogue. Most of them suck. Shoot. Shoot. Let's place. Teleport.
Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind.
Finally.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let me leave you a verse.
Killjoy.
Game's up. Running's over. Busted.
Let's calculate.
Really? Gone. Illusion shattered. Rain outlines your fate. Inazuma shines eternal. Out of my sight. This body belongs to ice and snow.
I need to get the protection.
There is no escape. No, my sword. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Finally.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Please. The next one would be in the top. Top of the morning to you, lady. Ah, shit. I need to find my way up
Rain outlines your fate.
to this place and report back again to the chitty
Body and
fountain
mind.
guy. Have you placed those beacons? Well done. Now all you have to do is to let them collect the data. You just even have sold them to you. What should I use then? Seriously though, if you ever visit Fontaine, I can put you in touch with someone who will sell them to you at a very fair price. Alright, thank you for your help. Please take this as compensation. One other thing. I might possibly, probably, definitely need you to help me retrieve the beacon again at some point over the next few days. I don't have a vision after all, so I can't simply stroll into somewhere with such a high concentration of Tatarangami energy. Not to mention that those rough and tough Fatui folks are still there. I honestly think you are the only person on this whole island capable of dealing with them at the furnace and the furnace at the same time. Hmm. I need to come a few days later. And meanwhile, I'm gonna complete
Time to act.
this. Quest here. A duel with a nameless samurai. Why? Why can't I find it? What are you looking for? I'm looking for what I've forgotten. Each time I think I'm about to remember, it disappears from my mind. Hey, do you know what am I supposed to be looking for? How'll I know? I just can't think. Cause why can't I remember? It will pop into your mind eventually. That won't do. I can't wait that long. Whatever it is that I'm looking for, it is definitely of the utmost importance to me. I need it back as soon as possible. I have an inexplicable feeling that the reason I'm here in this place is to find the very thing. Failing to find it is not an option. I will strike down anyone that tries to interrupt me or stand in my way. Strike down. Wait, that's right. Brandishing a sword and executing people, it feels familiar. Pleasing. The surge of blood, like a river of red, when my sword last stained red. It must have been a few days by now. Well, at least you are here today for now. Let's leave aside the question of what I was looking for. I have tried myself out thinking about it for so long and now I need to relax. It's been a while since I brandished my blade. I can hear a Takatsuki Tokiri complaining. Listen, it's gone because he wants to cut you into pieces. Having a duel with you will make me very happy indeed. Are you okay? You can't hear Takatsuki Dogira's voice. What a pity. Those who live by the sword know to listen to the voice of their blade. This nang me to get on with it again. Come, draw your weapon and try your chance against me. Come. Interesting quest. A jewel with nameless samurai. Of course,
Huh? Huh. Ring cutter! No, my sword!
I could use my very own. You
Now
should
you
be
shall perish!
Cut down. Like
relieved.
this.
I use my very own special. I'm defeated. I have cut countless people down and have never once lost. Now that I have tasted defeat at your hands, I have bet and lost. I shall have no regrets, even if it has cost me my life. I don't do that kind of thing. I draw my sword to kill. You do not. You fake strangely. And your bearing is far from normal, not at all like those who I cut down. Which school do you belong to? I am just a traveler, unwilling to say, are you? It matters a little. I remember nothing at all, so even had you mentioned your school of swordsmanship, I would not recognize it. Who was I? What did I do before drifting here? I no longer remember any of these things. I only feel familiarity and peace with my sword in hand. Someone as lost as I must be doomed to wander this wasteland. I can try to help you, but not knowing even my own name, I cannot do anything but wander the world like a ghost. How can you help me? I do not know if I have a family or where my hometown is. There is no here for me to go but here. The only connection I have to that past is my swordsmanship. And where did you learn yours? My lineage. I no longer recall it, but it could not have come from nowhere. On this path, there is a little hope for those who have no background at all. Even if one begin training hard from an early age, they can't receive an accurate instruction if they cannot pay a master to tutor them. They will have to go through many more twists and turn that the average person. GG. Without a good sword, there can only go to the smelting plains to look for this card inferior blade. Though it be inferior, they will cherish it and even give the blade a name. They will train with every ounce of sweat in their blood, in their body. And after many wounds, much persistence, they would gain a foundation. And yet they will still be mocked without a friend by their side. They will not be able to go on. Wait. Why does this all feel so familiar? I think I remember something. Two children wielding sword and sporting next to their family homes. A hut, yes. They lived in a hut, the fishing village to the north, and the hut was under cliff and surrounded by sea on all sides. A hut in the fishing village to the north hut fishing village under the cliff, surrounded by sea on all sides. They will take the steps behind the house to the slope to spa. Their blades might still be there, but who were they? Ah, my head hard. I can't remember. Didn't you say that you would help me? Then please help me find those two sword-wielding children and bring me their sword. I think that sword might be related to me somehow. A samurai sword in his bone. I will wait here for you until you have brought me those swords. Let's get the sword back to this nameless samurai. Hmm. Red feather fan. Gas, gas, gas. Search the blade.
Quietly now.
You dead. Family letter. Let's read it first. To dearest father, I haven't written back for some time. How is everything at home? You mentioned the Sensuko gave birth to a bunch of puppies in your previous letter, but I was swamped with work and couldn't reply sooner. I imagine the puppies have grown a fair bit since you last mentioned them. I think it is wonderful that you plan on giving on to Kenji's parent. Kenji and I have always deeply regretted our service in the military has prevented us from taking care of you. Hearing that you, mother, and Kenji's parents have been looking after each other is a great relief to us, far away as we are. Father, please do not worry about how I'm doing in the military. We are being given more than enough food, and our rooms are spacious and clean. I ask for no more than what I am already given here. I have even made a new friend named Matsuidara. If possible, I'd like to invite him to visit our home and try our mother cooking. Brave's effort in combat, my superior has promoted me. Due to my brave efforts in combat, my superior has promoted me to the rank of Hadamoto. Kenji was also promoted to the same rank, but please let him be the one to tell his parents. Father, I have always believed that when the war is over and Kenji and I will return to our village in honor, and that everything will be very different. My pay and pension will be more than enough for us to build a new house and buy a new boat. You and mother will need to fish tirelessly to make ends meet. We can enjoy a life of plenty. I'll continue to work hard and earn yet more honors to make that happen. Please do not worry, Masanori.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
I can see enigmatic page. Investigate. There must be some hidden
Take it easy.
underground thing. Give the blade. Okay. So he was the father or the son? Have you found the swords? I remember this one of those two children used this sword. They thought he and his friends sneaked off to the smelting plant to obtain two identical swords that the smith has discarded. The finest of blade were made there, but these two were of an inferior make, so those two children, I remember now, they will be mocked by others for not being able to afford sword made by famous smiths, and for using junk. Ha, I say, as long as it can slay foes in battle, it is a good blade. Who in this world is born bearing gold and jade, nor does the battlefield distinguish between the noble and the lowly? Samurai, have you ever been on the battlefield? I am no samurai. You have not sought out a master despite your abilities. Holy, you should. One strike and one strike only is all it takes for someone to fall, whether they be a mighty general or a lowly singer. Ha 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 ha, but I cannot die no matter how many swordmen or ronin came to challenge me. I was never defeated. Those who are only swordmen in name, they fled, or they were all cut down. Ha ha. You are the only one who has managed to defeat me. Curses, curses, how did I lose? Curses, curses, curses again. We will go again. I will not lose this time. Okay. Defeat the nameless samurai. Let us duel once more, you and I. If you are ready to lose. Many have said this before. Takatsuki Dogiri cut them down. How many blows will he withstand? What character I currently use?
What's one?
Busted.
I'm ready.
Absurd. Adventure. Teamwork is dreamwork. Illusion shattered. Gotcha.
And you.
Challenge completed. You have defeated me again. Will you not tell me where you learn your swordsmanship from? I've told you I'm a traveler. Do all true masters hide their true self like this? Never mind. I shall not pry. It has been so long since I felt this fulfilled, discarding all pointless thought and giving myself over to the blade. How strange my body remembered this refreshing feeling as well. It almost like I could gain acceptance on everything in this world when I was wielding my sword, when my all was focused on winning victory. Yes, that's right. I once wielded this sword to sunder many armored bodies. I remember how I felt then. Mora and honor could all be gained by the sword as long as I had the last laugh at the end of the raging battle. What did anything else matter? To the victor go the spoils, the glory. So I had such moments of satisfaction in my time, did I? When I was crowned with honor, acknowledged by my superiors, when the wine flowed freely. Wine, how could I forget the wine I drank under the moonlight with my companions? I miss the taste. Where did you drink? I remember that we were inside a great encampment. Men armed and dressed in armor were all around us. We said something then, I can't remember it. You will help me find that wine. I am in your debt. Perhaps I shall indeed remember my past if I drank the same wine that I did back then. Armored and armament. Does he mean soldier from an army camp? If he had east from here, we'll reach some land that mostly flat. Maybe that's where the camp is. Okay. Kujo and camp. I see. Kujo. It was the Sangonogia rebel are just riffraff. Do you know a nameless samurai? Born into a fishing village, joined the army, and that matters of speech. I think I know who you're talking about. After the last battle ended, I lost a lot of foes when missing in action. That guy included usually people who end up unaccounted for have either deserted or, bought the farm. But that guy, with his skill, I don't think any of those riffraff from Sangonomiya could have beaten him. I thought he'd fled. I never would have imagined that he'd lost his memory and become a madman who only know how to wield a sword. Well then, we have to ask about him, or do you want to do something else? And I won't necessarily call this your memory of the battlefield a bad thing exactly, but you look like a good person. I mean, you came all this way just to help him out. As an old friend of his, I would like to help, but... As you can see, I have my duties here and I cannot leave. I just need the one that he drank in the past. Wine, that's all you need then. I've got it. I'll give you my personal battle of it. In fact, back when he was still in the army, he ran from his hometown and I would drink together. They were both of lowly birth and would often be ostracized by those fools from richer families. He was a rough man who didn't care about being excluded. He just threw himself into the battle. All the same, the general at the time, quiet like him, and raised both him and his hometown friend to the rank of Hadamoto. But during that battle, I was come to back to something awful whenever I think about the past. There is no point in nattering on, so I shan't. Well, you have the wine. If there is nothing else, best you take your leave. There is a military encampment after all. If you tarry here too long, people might get the wrong idea. A jug
Take it easy.
of battle.
Any peace resulting from this truce will be short-lived.
Wait, I think I know you, Traveler Kamajin, or I have what's mentioned you. Kujo Masahito. Kamu just gonna serving sebelum kemarin. I don't know Kujo. Any Kujo Kamashito. Let's help him regain his memory. Did you find the wine? Of course. This wine, it's bitter, that's not right. I remember that the one we drank before wasn't like this. It's only had a taste of excitement and joy. We took names and won glory. Should we not have been pleased with ourselves? And yet, why does this one go down my throat so bitterly? And this bottle, I remember it. It has to be. He will take this bottle and he would say, "Come on, Masanori, have another." Masanori, Masanori, is that my name? Yes, yes, I remember. I would often drink with the same person. He and I were like brothers and we would talk often. But there was just this once when he said something that led to an argument, and so he left. He was my brother in arms, through thick and thin. Why would he just leave like that? Why? Why did I do wrong? Do you know, Samurai? You probably need to ask yourself this question. But I want to know, I must know, please. I want to know, I want to go to a duel with you. I'm gonna defeat you with the Shogun. My head, it hurts. Please, I beg you, fight me once more. Use your blade to help me remember. Help me remember everything. Okay. But he was lightning mode. So he should be have a higher electro resistant. Oh shoot.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
This will do!
Off we go. Quietly now.
Challenge completed. Talk to Masanori. Defeated by the same person twice. How am I this week? I have honed my martial arts ability from childhood to today. How am I so useless? Useless. I'm a useless samurai. White. I remember now. I saw a sword fall from someone's hand, and it wasn't Takatsuki Dogire. The shape of that sword sent me trembling all over, and my courage failed me. I feared that fallen sword, and I fled from there and ended up here. And where's that place? I fled from the tidal flat in the northwest. That was where the battle took place. Why was I so afraid of that sword? What happened here? I'll help you remember. I have remembered that sword. Okay. Let's freaking go. It's already almost freaking 1 hour.
Take it easy.
We got a lot of company
It's my lucky
here.
day.
I'm going in. Here comes the catch.
Finally, to the
There's
ferry.
no escape.
Cut down! Like this.
Where is the
It's my
sword?
lucky day.
Shutting down. Gotcha. Get out of here. Take cover.
To the ferry.
This is the sword. Let's give it back to Masanori. I wonder if skip the time, the quest, the previous quest would show up. Uh, ahem, ahem. Corpse of 30 recruitment. Remember, masterless blade. This is that sword, yes. That was his sword. But where is he? Where did he go? We agreed to go home together. What's come over you? Why wasn't he there? How can this be? Okay.
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Busted. Cha! Ha! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
What the fuck?
Everybody stand back! Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, my sword!
I have truly been defeated. I put everything on the line to wield my sword, but the martial arts that I so worship, they have been truly and pathetically beaten. Have you awakened? You need not worry, I lost control earlier. Never again will I raise my hand against you of my own will. I fought you to my heart content 4 times, and discovered some shattered memory, obtained a sword and a bottle of wine. I am satisfied. Moreover, the more I remember, the more evil anger and deep pain rise up from within me. Perhaps my past is indeed far from a beautiful story. I doubt I will gain much from becoming obsessed with it, so it is best that I put it down. Nonetheless, I believe it to be greatly fortuitous that we met. I do not regret it. The feeling is mutual. You are indeed straightforward. I shall also be frank. I may be to you as a defeated fool, but if you are willing, I will still wish to exchange pointer with you. Warriors make friends best when their sword clash rather than when they talk around a table. I am Takatsuki Dogiri. I and Takatsuki Dogiri will remain here, watching the sea and listen to the wine. We will be here anytime to speak to you should you wish it. Finally, we get an infinite sparring partner.
Rain outlines your fate. Take it easy.
What? Hopefully this is as far as the situation escalates. What? How do I continue? Tartara. Mana mana? Mikangi Furnace. Tatara again. Tatara tells. All the Tatara quests.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
What the frick? Part 2 Priority Investigation. Gimana coba gue cara unlock the next Tatara Tales Genshin. I see, I need to keep and keep and keep. Let's try again. Previous quest Tatara Tales. Tatara Inazuma. Place the beacons. Collect the 3 marrow. Nah ini. Third quest. After daily reset, after completing the Tatara. I see. Daily reset. I, for once, could not rush this particular quest, I guess. Let's just go with the lady over here. Traveler, what are you doing at a place like this, at a moment like this? You really are an unlucky one, aren't you? If you came here to enjoy the view of the sakura, now is categorically not the time, so please don't get your hopes up. We used to have a lot of visitors coming here for the sakura, but no one wants to come here these days. Not with all the fighting going on. That's a bummer. It's a little more than a bummer. It's absolutely tragedy. Seeing the damaged condition that the Thunder Sakura are in fills my heart with grief. Also, when I went to inspect them earlier, something about them just didn't seem right. Don't get too close to Thunder Sakura, it could be dangerous. As the name mentioned, it had thunder in it, so it's supposed to be not your usual sakura tree. How obvious. What's a thunder sakura? You still ask. You don't know the first thing about them, do you? Small wonder, I suppose, since you are not from the shrine. You've probably seen the sacred sakura at the Great Narukami Shrine. That's the symbol of the Great Narukami power. The Great Narukami is eternal, just as the sacred sakura will always be in full bloom. Beyond the shrine in Kannazuka, you'll find Thunder Sakura. They share a common origin with the sacred sakura and possess similar power too. Recently, however, the Thunder Sakura have been damaged and they are not producing blossom. It cannot be a good sign. It alarmed Lady Miko enough that she sent me to Kannazuka to investigate. So far, I have discovered a group of treasure hoarders who keep showing up near the Thunder Sakura. They seem very suspicious to me and I must find out what their connection is to all of this. However, to put it bluntly, I'd be hopeless in a fight and this treasure hoarder look particularly fierce. Traveler, I'd like to ask you to investigate their camp and find out what they're up to. Okay. Talk to Miyuki. Investigate. More and more investigation. It's a treasure hoarder. Sini lo. What the fuck?
There is no escape! Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword!
Such a pain.
Such a pain in the ass, Hideaki. Please do not kill me. I had nothing to do with the Thunder Sakura, I swear. And how did you know that we were heard about the Thunder Sakura stuff? Goody conscience much. Payment bets you got this electro hypothesis thing from some dirty business, didn't you? You, what's that got to do with you, eh? Well, it's my job. That's right, we have been asked to right wrongs and see justice done. Out with it then. We'll have you tell us everything the treasure hoarders intend to do with the Thunder Sakura and where you got this thing from. If you don't talk, haha, well, you'll taste the super formidable bite of this traveler's sword. I'll talk, but it's not as if anyone cared about these trees anyway. Can man and his brother make some money off their power. We had a big shot buyer who was interested in this tree and they even provided us with the means and tools to extract their power. The Fatui must be the Fatui. As long as we did as they said and open up a gap in those trees, we could use those tools and collect the Thunder Sakura's power. Then all we need to do is to direct that power into this crystal and hey presto, we have something worth 3 Tenryo commission mansions. They gave us a huge sum of money too, not a sum you small charmer could ever spend in your life. If you'll just let me go, I will give you a share, 10% to you and 90 to us. Dream on, kiddo. Wait, you know what? I'm done letting you get off easy. Once our buyer gets here, you'll be the one begging for mercy from Lord Hideaki over here. You sure know how to talk big, eh? Listen, you cocky little imp. My brother coming here to rescue my aunt anytime soon. It doesn't matter who you call or how many you touch a hair on payment's head before the travel sends you all running. Yamada, did you hear that? This little pip's quack say that you can't hurt her. You gonna take that like there is no one there. Hideaki, take the opportunity to slip away. This creature seems to be related to the electro hypostasis you encountered before in Mondstadt, but it doesn't react at all as you approach. Perhaps it is in deep slumber. You know not what caused it to appear here, nor do you know when it will awaken. It may be safest to keep your distance for now. Okay. Have you made any discoveries about Hideaki? So that's what's going on. But treasure hoarders are just petty thieves. Could their juvenile antics really cause this much havoc? I suspect there must be others reason why the Thunder Sakura are withering. I have my suspicions, but I can't say for sure. What do you mean? This is Kannazuka, where neither the Inazuma fate nor Sangonomiya has any influence. Ever since the Vision Hunt decree was promulgated, conflict often break out here between the Shogun's army and the rebels. I don't think either side cares whether the Sakura become collateral damage in their war. To quote Lady Miko, honors and accolades are all these military type care about. They will not listen to reason. We were well prepared for this, but we had not expected the Sakura to be in quite as terrible as condition as they now are. Anyway, here and now, the most pressing matter is to put a stop to the tunnel hoarder juvenile antiques traveler. Can I entrust this to you? Please don't get careless. Very dangerous. I have said too much. Please forget you heard me say it. In short, extreme caution. And find out who behind the whole shit. This become more and more too worthy. What the heck? Remove the juvenile antique on the Thunder Sakura. Defeat our opponent.
Go in! Why do they never miss? Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Huh. Illusion shattered.
Kanto.
No, my sword. Treasure. A valiant endeavor.
Terus gimana, Cok? Malah celeng anjing. Remove juvenile antique.
Body and mind.
Gimana coba remove juvenile antique, Cok? Bertaksi Gandorema. Really? Ini kok.
Shine down.
Elemental Psych.
Quietly now.
How about Elemental
Take it
Psych?
easy.
Kanco. I need freaking Beidou.
Easy money.
Retrieve foreign object.
Take it easy.
Finally. Nice. Di manakah pohon-pohon itu? Starts like mysterious conch.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work one.
Sakura Treasure Hoarder. Sakura Thunder Genshin Location. I see. I've dealt one. No. Let's just use confirm. No. Just go direct.
Take it easy.
That was quite easy.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
When you know the trick. Let's
Take it
get
easy. Gotcha.
shoot.
Take it easy. Busted. Everybody
Now.
stand back! Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
That was really nice.
Easy money.
40k, bro. Okay. Near the statues.
Take it easy.
Fuck.
Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. No, my sword! A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Let's recharge some HP. Go to this.
Take it easy.
Where is the tree? I've made.
Take it. Hup.
This must. Let's kill this.
Teamwork is streamwork. Game's up. Fun's over.
Cut down. Like this.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
I see. Where is the other?
Take it easy. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Let's claim this one.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
40. Delete. The next one is online.
Take it easy.
Ini di sini dah. Di manakah? Pantesan kelihatan tuh. Finally, it is.
But a momentary distraction.
Go back to Miyuki. This will be the last. How is the situation? Wonderful. Lady Miko will be relieved. How dare the script reasonably seek to steal the power of the Thunder Sakura for their own gain. Their actions are unforgivable. You also mentioned that the shareholder have some sort of crystal cube. at their camp, with which they are trying to collect the Kannazuka power there, is incredibly dangerous. It must be dealt with as soon as possible. You've already helped me out enormously, so I can't possibly ask you to deal with this all by yourself. Once again, I will join you this time. There's no time to delay, let's go. Share. I guess there is no time to delay. Let's freaking go. Let's start with Shinkyu Yukuaki. So it's a meddling maiden from the shrine getting in the way of our money making. Money making, you scoundrels! How dare you have design on the Thunder Sakura Lady Miko will not let you off easy. Tough big talk, but you are forgetting who you are messing with. Master, the traveler over there is the one who's been getting in your way. Our reel's gonna be in jeopardy if you don't help us out here. Hehehe, you're going to act tough in front of me, small fry. Mana nih si anjing.
Body and mind. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
There is no escape.
Shouldn't get careless.
Torn to oblivion.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
What did you say? Ugh, just my like bumping into this kind of opposition. You shameless villain conspiring with the Fatui. The great Narukami will strike you all down sooner or later. Don't you go thinking you've got the best of me just because you have successfully interfered in my business. I still have an ace up my sleeve. Okay, let's deal with the cube thing.
Everybody stand back! Let's let know my sword! Witness the power of Gua! Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Get out of here! Adventure time! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Ah shit. I bring wrong fucking.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Finally. Ini yang mana, Cuk? Jancuk. Asulah jancuk, jancuk.
Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate.
Regen terus, Cuk, jancuk. Malah ngurah nih lah, jancuk, jancuk.
Busted.
mana tadi?
I'm going in.
Terus pakai api cok matane.
Witness the power of Fuwa.
Dragon lagi si anjing. Mana cok si anco?
Get out of here. Things are about to get dicey.
Nggak bisa pakai air cok, harus pakai api anco. Ini mah nggak bisa habis anco. Api gue cuma benet tuh anco lah asu.
Get out of here. No, my sword.
Goblok anco.
Gotcha.
Mana nih? Asu lah.
Everybody stand back. Get out of here.
Anco, jancok, asu. Kontol Hideaki, stop chasing me please. We've run this loop 3 times, I can barely walk. You low lives. Fucking stupid shit. Salah cuy.
Body and mind.
Mending gini.
Ready for anything.
Ini masih ada. Tatarasuna. I'm already so tired. Maybe the best.
I can't wait any longer.
$34K.